What's going on, man? Another episode of Streets Verified. You know what I'm saying? I got a very special guest, realtor, content creator. You know what I mean? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, man, real estate agent, content creator here in the Bay Area, Mike Swanson. Y'all follow me at M Swanson Real Estate.
Hey, I seen some of this content shit amazing for real, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Keep doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? So how'd you get into real estate?
Man, bro, just trying to find my lane, honestly, just trying to find my lane in life. Like, I grew up in Oakland, coming up, you either worked or you did other shit.
Right.
So, around the time my son was born, about 10 years ago, I called one of my homeboys and I was trying to put him on to something I was doing. And then he kind of introduced me to wholesaling real estate, which is kind of like an investment model of real estate. You kind of playing the middleman. You bringing together buyers and sellers, and then you taking your cut in the middle. And for that, you don't need to have a license or nothing like that. So he had started getting into it, started doing it, and knew a few other people that was doing it. And so I just started studying it. And,
So was that transition hard? Like when bro came to you with that idea or what he had going on and you was coming to him with what you had going on, what you coming to him legal? Like
no,
it wasn't illegal.
It wasn't legal.
And he was trying to come at you with something legal.
Yeah, I basically hit him like, bro, we can make, it wasn't huge, man. I'm like, we can make an extra 5 to 7 bands a week.
Right.
He like, bro, I got a way. We can make like 20 bands a month legally. I'm like, shit, what's your way?
Nah, for sure.
I just had my son, and I was kind of, at the point where, for me, it was like, I just had my son. I wasn't trying to go to jail or nothing like that. And when I used to be out doing what I was doing, I used to feel it. I feel different. I feel more paranoid.
Nah, yeah, spider senses.
For sure. And so I was trying to transition out of that anyway. And so he hit me with that. It was just another lane for me to go just dive into. So
that's cool. So what was your upbringing like?
I'm originally from Oakland. My dad, my pops.
I could tell how you say Oakland. Oakland niggas say Oakland different. Like
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your shit sound like what's his name? Ryan Coogler, Marshawn Lynch. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say Oakland distinctly. Like, go ahead.
Facts. No, you good. My pops moved me to Vallejo when I was like 5th, 6th grade, and so. My upbringing was a little unique. My parents separated when I was like 2, 3 years old. But from the time I was like 4 or 5 to the time I was 18, like I lived with my dad. Like my mama was the weekend parent. That's kind of backwards. Right. We used to kind of how we used to being raised. And no shade to moms at all. I love my mama, but she always been close. But my dad was the one I was with Monday through Friday. You know. Right. And so I was back and forth. My mom's was always in the town. Pops was out there in Vallejo, like I said, once I hit like 5th or 6th grade. So my parents worked. My pops worked at Numi in Fremont, which is now the Tesla Tesla factory. Back then it was Numi. Mom's worked. She kept her jobs, and then I had my outside influences. So I would say just the average, average Oakland Bay Area kid growing up.
Right. Yeah, for sure. A lot of outside influences.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Right.
So what was that like though? Like, the outside influences growing up, like, cause you trying to find yourself as a teenage, teenager. Right. What was that?
It was, it definitely derailed where I felt like I could have already been in life. Like, I was in high school. My pops had bought a house, and I started high school in Oakland and Castlemont. At Castlemont my freshman year. My pops had bought a house in Fairfield, like middle of my freshman year. So I had moved out there. It was kind of a new environment. I had a cousin that was already out there, so I kind of latched on with him. But I think early on I had, dreams of like going to an HBCU and going that route. I was like I was actually the sports editor of my school newspaper my freshman year, right? So I used to write. I used to love writing, just write. I used to write stories, sports stories, all kind of stuff like that. But at a certain point, I think the light switched, and I wanted to make some money. Right. This was the era of pills and stuff like that. So I was, dibble and dabble in that. and it was to a point where I stopped having books in my backpack when I come to school. I had everything else but books in my backpack when I came to school.
So you was in high school jugging.
Jugging.
Okay.
You know, so that was pretty. I mean, that's what I focused on for a long time. I got kicked out of school my senior year. It wasn't no point in me being there anyway. I got kicked out of school senior year. By then, Mom's was living in Richmond.
Right.
Me and Pops was kind of getting to it. So when they kicked me out of school, Pops was at work. I went to the house. I grabbed what I could and went to Mom's house. Fresh 18. Chilled at Mom's house, working jobs, you know, odd jobs, warehouse jobs, all that. Trying to figure out what else I can get my hands on.
Right.
You know, I think I done dibble and dabble a little bit of everything, you know, what you can.
Right.
Wasn't too successful at any one of them. Made a few dollars here and there.
Especially being out here, you
dibble and dabble
for sure.
A little bit of everything.
So what was it like, you know, like I see, you know, your father, you know what I'm saying, your dad, like how important is it to have a, you know, a male figure?
Oh
like,
man,
you know?
It was. I'd probably be somewhere else if I didn't have my pops in my life. R.I.P. to my pops. He passed away 2 years ago, February 2023.
Rest in peace.
So I would have been, and I was only. Well, I got a sister from Mom's, but I was my pop's only kid, and we was close. You know, we bumped heads when I was a teenager. I think like a lot of
father and son.
Yeah, a lot of different kind of relationships is, but it was essential, you know, just to kind of know how to be a man. You know, Pops taught me how to be a man in ways that once I grew up, especially started having my own kids.
Right.
I'm like, damn.
You understand now.
Man.
Yeah, for sure.
Big time.
I felt the same way,
you know?
sure. I felt the same way.
You know?
Didn't make sense, you know what I mean? But now we're like,
I see exactly what Pops was talking about.
I see what was going on, like for sure. So, you know, being a father, like what did you learn from your dad that you try to instill in your kid?
I mean, so it's funny because it's two sides, right? Like there's stuff that my dad did where I'm like, okay, I felt like that worked, and I'm gonna try to instill that in my son. There's stuff that my dad did where I was like, because I don't want to copy that, you know. So I feel like my dad was no shit. My dad was, I ain't gonna call him a tyrant, but he was strict. Yeah, you know, the stuff that I did, I had to do at Mom's house. When I was at Pop's house, he was on the straight and narrow.
You could do that on the weekend though.
Right. You know, but it got to the point where, you know, I just wasn't listening. I take the consequences. Right. You know, but Pops, that's just how Pops was. You use his house, his rules. You gonna do this. You gonna go to school. When you're 18, you do what you want to do while you're here. This is my rules. This is what you gonna do. So I think I'm a little more lenient as a parent as far as like hearing my kids out. Like Pops, I'm like, I want to hear that shit. Do what I tell you to do. You know, that's what I was my dad. Sure, you know, so I think I'm a little more lenient with that. But I'm on my kids just with tough love. You know, and I think that was a lot of what I didn't understand as a young man and I understand now from Pops. It's like just tough love. Like, nah, he still love you, but he just showing you like, cause this world ain't gonna show you. It ain't
gonna be all kisses and hugs all the time. I'm saying for sure. So with that, like with your son, like do you know, I mean, like with your son, with your dad, was he able to see your real estate? You know, what did he think about that from the?
Yeah, he loved it. He seen. You know, I wish he could see what it's doing right now. Right. But he's seen the transition. Right. You know, of me just kind of trying to figure it out. Yeah. To me being locked in on something really. Right. Really going for it. So he was, you know, he's super proud. Like people tell me all the time, like when they see me, like, man, your dad would be hella proud of you. Right. So that's always, he was a big support system for sure.
So what do you feel like in the real estate market? What was your biggest accomplishment? Like, what was like when you were like, yeah, I'm here, like I'm.
I don't know, bro. I just I don't know if it was like a I'm here moment. I think I'm still kind of in that. Like I think I'm still transitioning into that. I think I'm like right now I'm like rising to my peak. I think it take time. Like people think real estate agents just make hella money. Right. There's a lot of real estate agents out here. I think the status like 80% of real estate agents is closing 0 to 1. Deals a year.
You should break that down because a lot of people think that jumping into real estate is gonna like, you know, because I hear a lot of females say that like I'm gonna go to real estate school and I'm gonna do this and do that, but like you said, it don't automatically just jump off for you off the gate. You gotta have some type of will and determination. Yeah. And like you doing with the content creating, you taking it to a whole nother level to show your properties and stuff. Right. Like I don't think a lot of people are doing that type of things to sell a house. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a grind. Like, it's a grind, bro. Like, I got my real estate license damn near exactly 4 years ago, June 2021.
That's COVID, right?
Right after, pretty much COVID. Yeah, pretty much COVID. That's what kind of made me get into it. I just, like, really, like I said, I was doing the investment side. I was studying that side, but me going to get my license, I think it was just like, man, let me just lock in and go, help everybody. I like helping people. And I think, and I believe in real estate. Like, real estate is the number one tool for generational wealth. And I think people don't understand that, and I'm a believer in it. And so it's easy for me to learn about it and explain it and try to get people to see, how important it is. So, coming into it, I was kind of blessed my first year. I hear a lot of people with these horror stories about not closing no deals their first couple of years. I think I was blessed. I had, like, my mom's was waiting on me. Mom's waited for me to get my license. She was in the market like a couple of years before, and then the deal didn't go through. And then when she knew I started studying, she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna just wait for you to get yours." So my mom's was actually ended up being my second deal. My first deal was my uncle, and then she ended up right after.
But the family supported you though.
100%.
That's big. That's big.
100%.
You don't hear about that too often,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? Supporting the real estate dream, because they feel like you can't really do business with family.
Right. So yeah, my first like 5-6 deals was either families or extensions of family. A partner's. Man, I helped my partner's dad sell a house. I helped one of my mom's friends sell her parents' house. So it was a lot of love from the gate. And then 2023, I closed the deal in January 2023 to start the year. I'm feeling good, and then out of nowhere, my pops passed away. Right, so it was sudden. My pops was 57, so he was fairly young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that just kind of derailed me all the way. I had to deal with that. I had to deal with that grief and all of that. So I kind of just shut it down for 2023. So towards the end of 2023, I'm like, I need to get back on it.
Right.
I need to figure it out. So 2024, I spent a lot of time just figuring out my brand, figuring out my angle, figuring out how I was going to market, figuring out how I was going to get back in front of people, and social media was a big part of that.
Right.
Especially in today's age, if you ain't on social media, you damn near you not real. Like, you kind of got to be on social media for people to take you serious.
That's real.
And so, I had my Instagram. I was inconsistent with it, doing content that I seen other real estate agents doing and just kind of redoing it. Really, wasn't nothing behind it. And then I started doing the home tours. And they were kind of like just generic home tours. Like, hey, come check out this house. Sound like HGTV. And I was sitting back one day. I'm at the office. I said, man, I need to do something different, bro. I was talking to my homeboy who in real estate too. I'm like, man, I got to do something different. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm really my goal has always been to build my social media to where the social media is providing real estate leads, because in real estate, so you gotta put money behind marketing, right? You gotta put money behind these leads, and they're not always gonna turn into a transaction, or they're not always gonna turn into an instant transaction, right? And so my whole thought process is, if I can build my social media up, and I got leads coming from social media, and them free leads, them leads I ain't had to pay for,
right?
So let me at least dedicate some kind of time to content creation so that can build up. So I went on TikTok. And I typed in funny home tours. And when I did that, hella stuff started popping up.
That's crazy what you can find on TikTok.
Right? Hella stuff started popping up. And it was basically just people kind of being themselves. You can tell this is just who they was.
Right.
And I sat back and I hit my partner and I'm like, bro, let's go out and shoot some content, bro. I'm gonna do it this way. And we went to this house in Vallejo, and I shot the first video. And video went crazy. I think it's sitting at like 300-something thousand views right now.
That's good numbers.
I had about 2,600 followers when I posted that video, and I posted that video in November. By January, I was up to like 14,000 followers.
Off that one video?
It was that one, and then I did one more, and that other one hit like 200.
Damn.
And them two videos went crazy in like 2 months.
That motivated you to do that.
That motivated me to just stay on the social media kick with it, you know. And so since then, it's been going crazy, bro. Like business has been consistent.
Let me ask you this: Have your social media? It's not like getting your business too much, but have you landed a house off of social media, like somebody buying a property?
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah,
that's big. So it works out. Yeah,
I get a lot of. I get a lot of them. I mean, I got one right now that's reloaded in the sale, and I got a lot of people that's been hitting me. That's just adding to the pipeline, adding people to talk to and to help down the line. So yeah, social media right now has been one of my biggest forces of
that's crazy
business. Yeah,
that's what they say. You got to get your social media pop nowadays to really make some money. So if you got any advice for people that's trying to buy a home right now, what would you tell them?
Right now, I say just do it, bro. Just like we pass the days of like the pushy salesman, so I don't ever try to force nobody or try to scam nobody or try to tell them what they want to hear into buying a house. Like when you ready, you'll know you ready. You know, I tell people, just tell people straight up, the sooner you get in the game, the better. Don't wait. You know, you ain't got to buy your perfect house. It ain't got to be your dream house. That might not be your first house. Buy your starter house. Get into the game. Holla at a good realtor who can hook you up with a good lender. You know, come with a decent amount of money. And let's get to it.
That's another question. How do you know a good salesman from a shiesty salesman?
Man, I feel like it's a lot of realtors out there that's just trying to force people into houses. You know, I didn't heard them. I'm not ready. How you know you're not ready? Let's try, because people know they financial situations. People know when they're not ready.
Right.
I feel like a good salesman, and I don't even like calling myself a salesman, right? But a good salesman gives you information.
What do you prefer to call yourself?
I'm an information giver. You know, I'm a source. I'm a source of information. So and when you need that information, then come to me. You know, so I feel like a good salesman, per se, just gives good information. Right. They always say, one thing I learned in sales was people buy from people they like. Right. If me and you selling the same product, and you a more likable person than I am, then you probably get more sales than me, because people buy from people they like.
Right.
You know, so I feel like if I'm giving good information and I'm providing a good brand, which is the content, that people gonna come to you. Right. People gonna come to you. As far as buying a house, bro, I tell people all the time, remember that owning a house don't stop after you close on the house, right? Because a lot of people think, they come, first time home buyers programs, you can get into a home for 3.5% down. If you're a veteran and you got a military background, you can get into a house for 0% down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I always tell people, it don't stop when you close on the house, because now you ain't got no landlord no more. If you was renting before, now this is your house, right? So now you got to have it in reserves. You got to have the money for when the plumbing go out. You got to have the money for when something break. Ain't nobody to call. It's on you.
Right. That's right.
So that's why I tell people to keep in mind, yeah, you need that 25,000 to come to the table, but you also need another 25, 50, whatever
like
you
50 to 50 pop for these.
Feel me? In the bank to when something go wrong, for sure.
So you need at least, let's just say 75 to 100 before you really,
at least, especially out here.
Yeah.
And like I said, this and that's saying we get no kind of what we call buyer credits. I'm seller credits, which is the seller giving you money to help facilitate the deal. This is if you coming straight with no kind of down payment assistance programs. This is when you come with straight your own cash. Right? There's programs out there for you, but I tell people, in your mind, you should think I need at least 50,000. Right. For the purchase, and then for what might happen after the purchase.
So when you deal with a client, do you prefer them to come with their own money or to go with the lenders, or like what money come faster to you?
I think it's to me. I mean, it all kind of the same, but it's a cleaner transaction
with the lenders.
Now, when they got their own bread, when you getting the down payment assistance, then you gotta get approved for this program and that program. And then some of them programs, people think that's free money. It ain't always free money. Some of them is grants. Some of them are loans, though. So where is this another loan that you got to, or it's attached to the loan that you got to pay back. So It's simpler when you coming with you got
bread.
the cash. You just got the bread. Yeah.
But what if you got the streets? People got bread and no credit.
Yeah.
Look at your face.
Yeah.
I hear it all the time. So what's the game that you could give to people like that? Or just to get their credit together?
We got they're lenders to work with. I tell you like this. If you gotta have one or the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have, if you ain't got a lot of cash, then you gotta have A1 credit. And if you ain't got great credit, then you gotta have a lot of cash.
Right.
So either way, I got lenders that can work with you, but you can't come like halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I had people that came to me and they like, my credit shot and I ain't got that much. And I'm like, well, you gotta wait. Or, they got money coming in from here and there, and everywhere, but they ain't got enough to really facilitate the deal they trying to do with not being able to use their credit.
Right.
They got stated income loans to where they don't check. You ain't giving them no pay stubs. Just going off your stated income, your bank account and stuff like that. But it's just gotta be right.
When you mean right, you mean legal?
No, it ain't.
I'm just this is streets verified.
It ain't necessarily gotta be legal, but it gotta look legal once it come through.
I'm working on a Trump type. You know what I'm saying? IRS. Don't see my tax forms. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just. But so, what's this right here? The new tax bills assessments. What you think about that? The new tax assessments that's going on.
But listen. As far as real estate is concerned, I don't really think it. I don't really think a lot of stuff that goes on in the White House affects real estate out here
in California.
Where California is its own. We damn near our own economy, right? We don't move like the rest of the nation move when it comes to a lot of stuff. When everybody talking about it's gonna be a housing crisis and all that, that really don't affect us as much.
Why you think so?
Because our economy is booming, and people always want to come to California. A lot of people, I'm getting out of California. As many people leaving California,
motherfuckers is coming.
They coming.
You think so?
They coming, bro.
I know a lot of people leaving this motherfucker, man.
A lot of us is leaving.
Too much.
A lot of us is leaving.
Too much. Even to buy a house is too much out here. Like I can go to Texas and go kill him right now. Like
you could, but you got. What I tell people straight up, if you can go down there and get a lot more for your money, right? But it depends on what you doing. A lot of people, you working a job to where you're not gonna get that job paying that same amount of money.
That's true.
In Texas.
That's real shit.
Right? Or you got a job where, I know one situation, young lady I knew moved to Texas. She was working remote, but then that remote shit ended and she had to bring her ass back to work. And she had bought a house in Texas. So now it's like, okay, now you either got to put your house back on the market or rent your house out in Texas and move back to California.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fucked up situation.
So, I just feel like you gonna give or take. Yeah, you gonna get houses in Texas is crazy. You finna get you a fat ass house.
I mean, not to say like, they say that California is just overrun right now, like with high taxes and all that type of shit. So
it is.
With that, you go somewhere else, you get like you said, more bang for your buck. Why do you feel like it's good to stay out here for a Californian? Like,
I think it depends on what you want and what you like. Like, bro, people always, man, you ain't gonna leave. I'm not leaving, bro. I like it too much. I go visit everywhere. I like it too much. I like the fact that, I ain't gotta worry about no hurricanes. I like the fact that
I worry about earthquakes.
Yeah, but we ain't. In my lifetime, I was born in '89. We ain't had no significant one.
Nigga in '89, a significant one.
I'm saying that was the last one though. That was the last one.
Pretty bad one.
That's been shit up there 36
the whole
years.
Bridge collapsed.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to be around for that next one for real, because that shit was terrible.
I ain't got to deal with all that damn humidity. We got perfect weather. It ain't perfect. It ain't perfect, but it's better.
This nigga from Oakland. When nigga just say we got perfect weather, he
70 degrees and the sun out is perfect weather, bro.
Town got good weather, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the city, so
y'all niggas be cold all the time.
Yeah, we ain't got no perfect. It may be sunny outside, but that shit ain't. It's a breeze for sure. All right, man. So let me see what else I got for you, Slim. Let's talk back about your kid, man. You only got one, your son?
Nah, I got 4 kids, bro.
Woo, shit.
I got 4 kids, bro. Got a 4-piece and a biscuit, man.
We got a good topic right there. What is 4 like? I got one.
I got 4 kids, bro.
What's that like though? 4 kids.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I dropped my son off at basketball practice before I got here.
4, like, what's the ages?
20. Want to be?
Oh, you started
20. I got one that'll be 17 this month. I got one that'll be 4 this month, and then my son is 10.
So you was a teenage father?
Nah. So what happened was I got married young, and my wife had 2 daughters.
Okay.
And they was 6 and 2.
Okay.
When I came in their life.
Okay.
And so they mine. You feel me? I've been around.
What's that?
Like I said, they 20 and 17.
What's
now,
that like? What was that like? Raising kids, coming into something, you know, making them your own.
It was
Was it a, you know?
It was a task.
Yeah.
It was a task. Sure. And I tell people right now, like I joke people right now, I never tell my son to do what I did. I'll just keep it a buck. Yeah. Like I tell my son to go live your life, bro.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it was work, bro, and it was a lot of mistakes made, and it was a lot of, you know, it wasn't too much a situation where I had to worry about another nigga because cuz wasn't really in the picture.
Right.
So it's just kind of me, but I took on the task at 22 years old.
Yeah, that's like,
you know what I'm saying, not no kids of my own at the time. So, you know, it is what it is, but it was tough.
But you get I'm gonna be honest, like I was raised like by my stepdad, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to him. But like you get a different type of like now, like, and I wish I could tell him this, like, you feel me? He get a whole different type of respect.
Yeah.
Because it take a lot for you to take in somebody else's kid,
man,
and raise them like your own.
Right.
You feel me? So for that, bro, I commend you.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
It take a real man. I can't say real nigga, real man.
Right.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you. So with doing that, having your kids, you know, how was it like blending the family though? You know what I'm saying?
It was pretty seamless. By the time my son was born, you know, like I said,
it was already a groove.
Yeah, it was already a groove. So, you know, I was glad he was a boy. He the only boy.
Right.
You know, so he
was waiting for that. Waiting for that for sure.
You know, so and he everything. He me, bro. It's a trip. Like watching your kids grow up
for sure,
and then seeing like you in them. It's a trip.
Nah, DNA crazy.
It's a trip.
Just certain mannerisms too. Yeah,
right.
Like my son be surprising me all the time. Even his front teeth right now, like his shit just remind me of when I knocked mine out.
Right.
And came in. It's like, damn, I felt sorry for you, son. I gave you that trait. But hey, that shit picking up. These niggas
he going crazy.
Slapping loud as hell, man. So you was a speaker at an event called Money Mayhem.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. Shout out to Money Mayhem. Shout out to the Wealthy Women Network. That's who put the event on. Terranique and Cece, them the young ladies that run that event.
Where was this at?
It was in downtown Oakland.
I heard
right by the lake.
I heard about this.
Like rooftop. It was a nice little event. But it was cool because what it was like an entrepreneurial event. It was kind of trying to bridge the gap. Right. The wealth gap, you know, trying to learn about money, learn about different finances and different ways you can kind of get into finances, save your money, grow your money. So it was a great event, and it was an event that we really don't have too much of in the Bay. Nah,
for sure. You don't hear about too much. Damn, these niggas is tripping, bro. I'm down there ready to go down there. Damn, man. Yeah. That shit crazy. My bad.
Crazy.
Cut you off.
Nah. Just slap it.
Right. Is that who that is? These niggas, I'm ready to go down there and act like a nigga daddy right now. We got a session going on. All right, bro. My bad.
Nah,
bro.
You good.
I'm bad for they got a lot of business going on here right now. You know what I'm saying? So back to the Money Mayhem.
Yeah.
What So, you know, how did you feel about it, though? You know, you said there's not a lot of that stuff going on out here. You feel like it needs to be more of those?
For sure. Like, something they mentioned at the event, like you go to other, you know, big metro areas, you go to Atlanta, you go to Chicago, it's bigger communities of, like, Black entrepreneurs that mix together and that network together.
Atlanta's,
come on, bro. Like, it's the mecca of that shit.
Yeah, for sure. But out here, I don't feel like a lot of people really pay attention to wanting to better their situation.
I agree with you.
I feel like people are content with what's going on out here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like they just, I don't know. I feel like there's some people that be ready for it, but not everybody. Like, they don't see the vision of generational wealth or, you know what I'm saying, building something that's you're going to be able to leave to your kids and, you know what I mean, just getting your life together. Everybody want to be lit.
And that's
Is
crazy.
These niggas having a party down here, bro? All right, so what you feel like set you apart from every other realtor out here right now?
I'm authentic, bro. I'm authentically me, and you're not gonna be bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told somebody one time, like, we all got this, especially with technology now, like all the realtors, we all got the same information, right? We all got the same apps and websites, access to all that shit. It's about what you do with it, and it's about being relatable, and it's about connecting with the client, right? And so I feel like I connect with people, period.
Yeah,
like, I call myself a chameleon, bro. I feel like I could navigate in a whole bunch of different rooms. And with that, it's just, you know, I can help a whole bunch of different people.
That's real.
You know, so.
That's real, though. That's real. So if you got any advice for a young kid that's, you know, 14, 15, finna jump into the streets, like, what advice would you give them? Like,
it's hard, but you gotta view other outlets, right? It sound cool, it look cool. I don't even know honestly, what the streets look like no more. I don't know if there's no money in it like it used to be. It's not, right? It's really not. So what if you jumping off the porch in the streets to go do?
I can't even say that though, cause like I'm older now, so I don't know what these young niggas is. You know what I'm saying? Cause that scamming shit, some little niggas is out here running
going crazy,
fucking check, but that jail time is dangerous.
And that scamming shit, that's fed time, bro.
Like, it's automatic. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
and them niggas give out months, and they throw 100 months.
I just feel like, bro, like, it's too many resources and ways to make money now. I mean, you can make money from your phone. You got kids that's 10 years old, millionaires from playing video games,
bro.
Like, so I feel like it's a lot more avenues and a lot more outlets for kids.
That little white boy Jack Doherty.
Come on, bro.
He was like 16. He was a millionaire.
Come on, bro.
Talking about he was
on Twitch.
Talking about real estate and everything at 16, bro. Like,
when I was a kid, bro, your mom these mommies used to yell out, get off the game.
Get off the game. You ain't gonna make no money playing that game.
Come on,
that's what they used to. They was lying to us, bro.
Facts.
They was fucking lying to us, bro. Like, I could have been one of them niggas right now, bro, if I would have stayed down on the PlayStation, bro. I could have been Kai. You feel me? I could have been fucking Duke Dennis.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Beast.
You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
Niggas, me and Miles got to talk about that shit. He blocked my future, bro. I was really a gamer.
So I just feel like it's just too many ways for kids to lock in, bro.
Nah, for sure.
And so it's way of outlets, young fella. You know, little bro. It's way of outlets.
Give him one.
Like I said, bro.
You can't. You know, that's one thing about when a young nigga, when an OG tell him something, you gotta give them something. So you gotta give a young nigga something right now. Just give him one method that you feel like, all right, don't do this, do that.
Go play. Go ask your mama for a camera. Put the camera up and play video games for 8 hours and record yourself.
Go stream.
Go stream. Go stream. Like, and it sounds cliche, of course, you know what I'm saying, but
that's really fucked up that nowadays you could really tell a kid to go play a video game and go make some money, bro. That's crazy. And I'm fine with my son saying he want to be a streamer. My son came to me,
he told me you want to be a streamer, you want to do this. And at first I had to, the OG thought, and I started studying, and I'm like, bro, it's really money in this.
Bro, they just said this nigga Kai make $3.2 million a month.
That's
fucking 72. He streamed for 10 hours. It was $72,000 an hour. And this is shit that's documented off the numbers, nigga. How the fuck is this young nigga making $3.2 million a month off the computer? This nigga, his chair is the chair is fucked up, bro. He ain't even brought a new chair.
Too much money to buy a new chair.
Right. Bro, like, this young nigga is fucking balling out of bro.
It's too much.
That
money
streamer
there,
university shit.
Come on.
I feel like that was the biggest shit. That was the smartest shit ever, bro. I feel like if he really turned that into a school for the kids too, that'd be like monumental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But YouTube, bro, YouTube's powerful, bro. Like, you know, YouTube been around there with like 20 years now. And
damn,
you know, I learned so much, bro. I learned about trading stocks. I learned just even real estate game. Like, I learned so much
off YouTube.
Off YouTube, bro. I call it YouTube crazy. University, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Because I lock in, bro. Anything. Chat GPT, bro. Like, you can learn how to do anything on Chat GPT. That's really the
new wave. I ain't gonna lie. I was just on that shit last night, bro. I'll just be typing shit.
Just playing with it.
Hey, it's some shit right now. They say if you type your name in there. And so you tried that?
What?
And Chat GPT, type your name in there and see what pipe up. First and last name. I'm telling you, bro, this shit is scary as fuck. Scary, like it's no way in hell AI should know that about you. That shit said I was at First Fridays and everything. I swear to God, I was like, hey, yo. It went straight to my social media.
Nah, it didn't do me like that.
Your name ain't pop up?
You said just type my name in here?
Type your name.
Just my name.
Like say, tell me something about.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, that shit, man. You're gonna have to read it out too.
That's crazy. Hold on.
You're gonna have to read that out. Look at Dre doing it too right now. look at Julia doing it.
I'm scared.
Go ahead. I'm telling you, this shit is wild, bro. It should not know information about you.
Oh shit!
Look! Oh shit! You heard it? I'm trying to
it says Michael Swanson Jr. is a driven entrepreneur, real estate agent, content creator, and visionary based in California in the Bay Area. He's got his hands in a few different bags. He's with eXp Realty, known for his funny home tours on Instagram, where he's built a following of over 16,000 followers.
What the fuck? This is AI, guys.
Hold on, check this out. He's the father of Michael Swanson III, a rising basketball player.
You just dropped your son off at basketball practice. You just said
yes, I did.
That's crazy.
All right, that's crazy as hell. All right.
I told you.
That's wild.
You can't do nothing these days, bro. The internet know exactly who the fuck. Look at Drea.
It do say I'm working on this podcast. I'm born out of San Francisco. Shows I'm connected to my roots. I'm a visionary creative. I'm into my faith.
Look at this nigga fat. It's like, hell nah. Ain't no way in hell. I'm telling you.
I thought it was going to get scarier, so I'm okay with it.
Nah, I don't think it's going to tell you your deep, dark secrets, man. Like, nah, I think it's only going to tell you what
chicken last night.
Nah, that's what you didn't put on the internet. Like, anything you didn't put on the internet, it's there, right there. Like, first and last name, it's a wrap. Somebody sent me some shit, bro. They mugshot popped up.
Yeah, AI is wild, bro.
Like, that shit is crazy, man.
AI is wild.
But I feel like that's gonna be dope for the kids in the future. I ain't gonna lie. Like, these little niggas is finna be ahead of the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even gotta do homework now with this shit.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Like, I would have been the man.
Listen to this, bro. Like, it's one reason why I'm on it. I hope nobody from the Department of Real Estate is watching this, but
Don't say it, bro. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Allegedly.
Yeah, all right, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? When you taking your exams or whatever, right, you can just take a picture of the question and upload it in the chat. And chat's gonna give you
I'm finna go be a
answer to everything.
I'm finna go be a real estate agent, nigga. If y'all see me pop up with my real estate license, you know how I did it. It's me. Matter of fact, I might vlog that shit and go in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That might, nigga, pass. I might pass the bar exam.
They gonna change it up.
I might go do that for the. Nah, we ain't gonna go that. We ain't gonna. Shit, we might go viral like that. For real. Shit, don't limit ourselves. Them niggas gonna change rules for us, bro. Remember that, bro.
I'm telling you.
When they change that real estate rule for you, bro, they gonna call it the Mike Swanson. How you gonna feel about that, bro?
It's gonna be a poster child of that shit. I'm taking it. It's gonna give me more business.
For real. Everybody gonna want your secret. Nah, man. Shit, anything else you wanna let the people know though? I mean, I'm really
hey man, just really look into buying a home. Reach out to me. Follow me on Instagram. I give valuable information outside of the, the home tours and stuff that I do. Book a consultation with me. If buying a house is something you're thinking about doing or wanting to do it, let's get you there, because a lot of people don't think they can do it, and they can, with a little bit of help and, the right people in their back pocket.
Where they find you at?
at M Swanson Real Estate on Instagram. Text me, call me 510-696-2900, whatever.
You know, bro, business. That's the first. He just dropped the whole line on there. I'm gonna put that. That's gonna be in the clip. I'm gonna let you know that we're gonna. If you get a lead from this shit, I need to know.
Bro, I had somebody.
I just need a little 2%.
I had somebody text me the other day, bro. Somebody texted my phone and was like, "Hey, can you sell out? Can you help me sell my house in Sac?" I said, "Yep." I drove to Sac Tuesday. I got the agreement signed. House going to market in 2 weeks.
Damn.
Just straight, you know,
all social media,
all socials.
You got me finna start doing content at other people's houses. Like, hey, you see this right here? This could be you. You know what I mean? I need my 5% though. What's the commission like?
So,
I mean, you got. I just mean like percentage.
No. I mean, the game just recently changed.
Mm-hmm.
The game just recently changed. So, I mean, on average, like for me, bro, I charge 3% for sellers and 2.5% for buyers.
Damn, so I was already trying to go too high. I was talking about 5. I'm over here.
So 5. So the game used to be 5. It used to be 5 to 6, but out of that 5 to 6, you got to split it with the other side. So it's 2 agents to the side. So one side might leave like. I used to do 5.5. I leave with 3, and then the buyer agent leave with 2.5. I get a little bit more. Man. So
you got to split that down, but that's cool though. Off hella, that'd be hundreds of thousands of dollars y'all be fucking around with.
Yeah, on average, in the Bay, it's cool out here because, if you an agent in, Alabama somewhere selling $200,000 homes, and your checks probably ain't great, but out here you close a couple $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 houses, which is average price.
I was gonna say that's average for shit. In anywhere out here,
right?
Like,
and then you doing all right. So you touch one of them every month or every other month.
Shit, I'm hitting on in San Francisco, boy. You
come on, bro. Everything in the city going.
You platinum, boy. I said you platinum out there. You sell one of them houses.
2% you winning.
You hear me?
Big winning.
I'm gonna put a 2.5 on there. I need my extras.
Extra half.
I still need my extras. But nah, man, it's another episode of Streets Verified. I appreciate you, bro, for coming through, dropping that good game on everybody, man. You want to give them your Instagram?
At M Swanson Real Estate. That's MSWANSON Real Estate. Shoot me a follow.
Bam. Streets Verified and we out.
Yes, sir.
FLY. Hey, bitch, cause a young nigga fly.